Hello, Mark. I'm Michelle, and my student number is S034137. Stephen Wise. Chimps have feelings and thoughts. They should also have rights. TED 2015. 14 1417. Film March 2015. Subtitles available in 4 languages. I'd like to have you look at this pencil. It's a thing. It's a legal thing. And so are books you might have or the cars you own. They're all legal things. The great apes that you'll see behind me, they too are legal things. Now, I can do that too. A legal thing. I can do whatever I want to my book or my car. These great apes you'll see. The photographs are taken by a man named James Mollison, who wrote a book called James and Other Apes. And he tells in his book how every single one of them, almost every one of them, is an orphan who saw his mother and father die before his eyes. They're legal things. So for centuries, there's been a great legal wall that separates legal things from legal persons. On one hand, legal things are invisible to judges. They don't count in law. They don't have any legal rights. They don't have the capacity for legal rights. They are the slaves. On the other side of that legal wall are the legal persons. Legal persons are very visible to judges. They count in law. They may have many rights. They have the capacity for an infinite number of rights. And they're the masters. Right now, all non-human animals are legal things. All human beings are legal persons. But being human and being a legal person has never been and is not today synonymous with a legal person. Humans and legal persons are not synonymous. On the one side, there have been many human beings over the centuries who have been legal things. Slaves were legal things. Women, children were sometimes legal things. Indeed, a great deal of civil rights struggle over the last centuries has been to punch a hole through that wall and begin to feed these human things through the wall and have them become legal persons. But alas, that hole has closed up. Now, on the other side are legal persons, but they're never only been limited to human beings. For example, there are many legal persons who are not even alive. In the United States, we're aware of the fact that corporations are legal persons. In pre-independence India, a court held that a Hindu idol was a legal person, that Moscow was a legal person. In 2000, the Indian Supreme Court held that the holy books of the Sikh religion was a legal person. And in 2012, just recently, there was a treaty between the indigenous peoples of New Zealand and the Crown, in which it was agreed that a river was a legal person who owned its own river. Now, I read Peter Singer's book in 1980, when I had a full head of lush brown hair, and indeed, I was moved by it, because I had become a lawyer, because I wanted to speak for the voiceless, defend the defenseless, and I never realized how voiceless and defenseless the trillions, billions of non-human animals are, and I began to work as an animal protection lawyer. And by 1985, I realized that I was trying to accomplish something that was literally impossible. The reason being that all of my clients, all the animals whose interests I was trying to defend, were legal things. They were invisible. It was not going to work, so I decided that the only thing that was going to work was they had, at least some of them, had to also be moved through a hole that we could open up again in that wall and begin